Hello everyone, I am William and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we went after the Giga Clan on the Great Plateau, and on the way up I found a sign, this thing right here, that says, "Come to me, where I rest in the Temple of Time ruins, which stand upon the road on the plateau to the south." And so, today we're going to be following that voice and see where it leads. We have made it to the Temple of Time ruins. Goddess Hylia statue, I heard your plea. What can I do? Oh, there's some stuff. Looks like we'll need to journey to the 4 chasms across the Great Plateau, find an eye and drop it into the chasm, and then bring each eye to some statue down in the depths. It looks like this chasm is closest, so let's just head right over there. Looks like the chasm should be just over here. And I'll need a Yunobo for this. Really? That's a Yunobo-proof wall? It doesn't look like it. Yunobo, can you really not break through this wall? Oh no, there you go. Oh, there's a little piece of rubble in the way. Oh. I found an eye. Bye. Right, that's one down. Let me go grab Mary. This looks like a Korok. And Korok. Yeah! That's 84 of 1,000. Hi. What do you like of my new ability? Looks like we're coming up on the next chasm. Here's the chasm. It looks like we'll need to find an eye somewhere. Ah, there it is. And drop you down the chasm. Looks like the 2 remaining chasms are in the cold areas, so Mary, I'm gonna leave you by this shrine and continue on foot from here. Oh, hi there. Don't throw that explosive barrel at me. Warned ya. Looks like here is the next chasm, and this ice block looks like it has something in it, so I'm guessing this is where the eye is. There's the eye, and into the chasm you go. Looks like the last chasm is right there. Now, where's the eye? Oh. I was going to say, maybe it's on the upper cliff, so I'll take this rock and ascend it back up, but nope, the eye's just under the rock. There we go. That's the 4 eyes. Now all that we have to do is to carry them to the bit underneath the Temple of Time. Whee! Here's the eye. Oh, there are many Zonai devices here. This would be helpful for transport. Right, we have our transport plane ready. Let us be on our way. Looks like we're just going over there. Oh, I'm having trouble going up. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. You seem new, and it looks like you're missing your 4 eyes. And luckily, I have brought you a eye. Do I just plonk this in the hole? Oh, yes I do. There you go. All right, then let us be off to the other chasms and pick up the other eyes we dropped down. And luckily, it looks like this minecart track will take us directly there. Yeah, oh, there's the next eye. And here's the minecart track back to the big statue we found. Oh, jump. Everything's fine. And let's just plonk you into there. Looks like next we got one right next to this light route. There it is. So let us build a car to transport it back to the statue. I think I'm on the wrong level, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And let's just plonk you in there. And the last one should be over here, but there is a shrine here where Mary is, which means there should be a light route down there. So let's head there first. Looks like we are now venturing into the darkness. Ah, there's the light route right there. The Koguar light route. It does unfortunately appear that between here and the eye that we want, there is a massive wall. So that's unfortunate. It looks like we have reached yet another mine. And it looks like the eye should be just up here. Ah, there's the eye right there. Now there does seem to be a minecart here, and I feel morally obligated to take the minecart. Whee! I love how they expanded minecarts in this game. I really love trains. Hello, I have brought you your final eye. Get in there. You have returned to me my eyes, the vessels of my spirit. We can now speak properly. I would like to receive, let's go with a heart container. Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. Oh, he's a pose shop. If pose are meant to be these lost wandering spirits, it feels kind of weird that they're being used in a shop like this. Anyway, since we completed that so quickly, let us head up to the Great Sky Island. Because when I was seeking out islands for Messages of an Ancient Era, I came across a construct on top of the Temple of Time who wants to start a ceremony. There he is. So, from the looks of it, we have to travel around the Great Sky Island and light the 3 signal fires, but we are not allowed to touch the ground. So let's make us a plane and let us be on our way. Looks like there's the first fire right there. Oh dear, I can't turn. Smooth landing. Right, so I think I might be able to do this just by gliding around by swimming up these waterfalls. But first, let's light this fire over here. Light the fire. Now let's see if we can get to the others just with this. Waterfall away! There's a signal fire. There. And now the third one should be over there. All right, is this water cold? Nope, that's good. Ah, there's the last signal fire. Fire you at that. There we go. Now we just have to return to the top of the Temple of Time. Fortunately, there seems to be a waterfall that leads straight up there. And up we go. What's next in the ceremony, O Construct? The hero who will defeat the Demon King will one day awaken at this very site. This site must be kept safe from the Demon King and his followers. It was therefore raised high into the skies. I got the Zonai fabric. Let's head down to Hateno. Let's see how this Zonai fabric looks. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Whee! Plonk. With all eyes returned to the statue beneath the Temple of Time and the ceremony from atop the Temple of Time completed, I think it's time we leave it here. And with that, we have completed every side adventure in the game, barring filling out the compendium, but we're going to ignore that. So next time, we'll take a look at some of the side quests. Until then, this has been The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.